Quantum Prayer, The Secret Prayer Revealed, full audiobook. Chapter 1, The Discovery in Room 309. It began with an unmarked envelope slid beneath the door of a retired physicist named Elias Moore. Inside was a tattered notebook filled with incoherent symbols, pages torn by time and hands too eager. At the bottom of the first page, scribbled in red ink, were 3 words: Quantum Prayer Protocol. Elias had spent years studying quantum entanglement and parallel realities, but nothing prepared him for what he found in those pages. The notebook described a method of communication, not with other people, but with reality itself. It claimed reality could be bent, altered, or summoned by aligning thought, frequency, and attention in a specific, sacred rhythm. There were no gods mentioned, no rituals, no theology, only equations and timings. The author, unnamed, had left behind what he called a trans-verbal invocation, a pattern of thought that bypassed language and directly interfaced with the quantum field. Elias vanished a week later. His apartment was untouched, save for one thing. On his mirror, in condensation, the words "It heard me" were written backward. Chapter 2, The Experiment of Silence. Months after Elias disappeared, a grad student named Vera Lynn stumbled upon a reference to his work in an abandoned academic forum. The posts had been scrubbed, yet one attachment survived. It was a recording of silence. The file was titled Quantum P1.wav and lasted exactly 3 minutes and 33 seconds. When Vera played it, she heard nothing. But something happened. She saw flashes of memories she hadn't lived, cities she'd never been to, people she'd never met smiling at her like old friends. She ran a spectrogram. Analysis: the silence wasn't empty. It was layered with ultra-low frequencies beneath the threshold of human hearing, mathematically resonant with known Earth harmonics, and, disturbingly, with recorded brainwave patterns during deep prayer and near-death experiences. She played it again. This time her vision blurred. She felt watched. The lights flickered. The file deleted itself. She never touched it again, but Vera left one final note in her digital journal. This isn't sound. It's a summons. Chapter 3, The Monastery. Without doors high in the Himalayas, satellite imagery caught glimpses of a structure never seen before. A stone complex with no entrances, no windows, and no visible roads leading to it. Locals called it the listening place. Every few years, someone was found near it, barefoot and silent, staring into the void. They were alive but changed, eyes dilated, pupils unresponsive, lips murmuring patterns that defied known languages. One such man was taken in by researchers. They called him Patient K. He never spoke, but on his final day he wrote a single equation on the wall of his room. It matched a line in Elias Moore's notebook. Further investigation revealed something chilling. Every part of the monastery aligned perfectly with known sacred geometrical ratios. The angles were not random. They were tuning forks made of stone designed to focus thought like a laser. The structure itself wasn't a building. It was a prayer engine. Chapter 4. The 37-second window back in the U.S., a neuroscientist named Dr. Rami de la Cruz decoded a pattern across multiple cases. People who had encountered quantum prayer materials reported anomalies exactly 37 seconds after exposure. No more, no less. In that window, their brainwave patterns synchronized with a frequency that matched no known cognitive state, not sleep, not wakefulness. Something in between. A threshold frequency, as he called it. Dr. de la Cruz developed a test. Place a subject in a sensory-deprived chamber and play a synthesized version of the quantum P1 file. His third test, subject, a deaf man, experienced the same reaction as others. He wept, eyes wide, heart racing. When asked what he felt, he simply wrote, "I remembered who I was before I was born." That experiment was the last. Dr. de la Cruz burned his lab and disappeared into the Nevada desert. His final message to colleagues was a warning. Prayer is not asking, It's remembering. Be careful what you remember. Chapter 5. The secret prayer years passed. Conspiracies grew. Forums were shut down. But the data remained. Pieces left behind by Vera, Elias, Rami, and others who touched the unknown. Independent researchers compiled it all, layering sound, symbol, and geometry. What they uncovered wasn't a single prayer but a protocol. The secret prayer is not spoken aloud. It is a silent, structured thought, a sequence of internal affirmations synchronized with breath and mental imagery. The instructions are clear. Sit still at the moment the moon is highest above you. Breathe in 4 counts. Hold for 7. Exhale for 8. Imagine the version of yourself living your highest purpose. Feel what they feel. Do not speak. Do not ask. Just remember. Within 37 seconds, the shift begins. Some feel heat. Others hear a hum. But all who've done it report the same thing. Something listens back. No one knows who wrote the original notebook. No one knows what Elias saw before he vanished. But one thing is certain, the secret prayer is not about belief. It's about resonance. And once you've tuned into it, reality starts to bend, quietly, softly, and irreversibly. End of audiobook. Quantum Prayer, the Secret Prayer Revealed.